And tonight, two mothers, one from Tennessee, bonded by the same diagnosis during their pregnancies. News Channel 9's Sarah Howard spoke with them about their medical journeys and their friendship.
You just feel like your whole world is shattered. You know, when you try so hard for a baby and then you finally get pregnant, you just want a healthy baby.
It started in two different states, Tennessee and Florida. Cruz Riley from Saudi Daisy and Abigail Lawson from Bradenton say they were eagerly awaiting ultrasounds when everything changed.
Having a diagnosis of spina bifida as a mom, I mean, it's just nothing you could ever imagine. You know, that feeling is just gut-wrenching.
Both women learned their unborn babies were diagnosed with spina bifida, a birth defect where part of the spinal cord doesn't form properly during pregnancy. Faced with tough choices, Riley and Lawson made the decision to travel hundreds of miles to Texas Children's Hospital in Houston for a rare, risky in utero surgery designed to give their babies a chance to walk.
Where I live in Tennessee, they didn't have any experience like we had. They had some other spina bifida patients, but none that had had the surgery before.
The two women, both 27 and sharing the same due date of March 25th, found themselves side by side in Houston.
When you see another pregnant woman that's about your age, you know, you're already kind of eyeing each other down. And so Cruz had walked over with Jake, and she pops her head over and she's like, "Are you having fetoscopic surgery?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." You know, and she's like, "Does your baby have spina bifida?" And I was like, "Yes, she does." You know, and instantly it was like, let's stop what we're doing. Let's have a conversation.
Together, they spent 4 weeks in Texas, leaning on each other through the hardest days.
We would compare notes about like what the doctors told her and what they told me, just to make sure she didn't ask questions that I didn't think of, or vice versa. And it was just so good to have her as, you know, like my rock pretty much.
Now back home in Tennessee and Florida, both moms are raising thriving babies, and their friendship is stronger than ever.
I can't even say the words to express how much Abby means to me. I can't wait for our babies to meet. Who knows, they may even get married one day.
Texas Children's Hospital fetal surgeon Jesse Munoz says the women's strength and determination has even inspired the doctors who cared for them.
They knew that they were undergoing a surgery that could be complicated, that would happen during their pregnancy, and there was a potential benefit to help their babies, because nothing's ever guaranteed in life, and I don't think either one of them ever wavered.
And as for the babies
have high expectations in life. Their moms have set them up for success. They've done absolutely everything they could to improve their lives, and now the expectations are going to be very, very high.
Sarah Howard, News Channel 9.